Okay, I'd like to call to order City of Lake Forest District 67 Board of Education meeting for May 4th, 2015. Could I have a roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk?
Mr. Anderson?
Present.
Mrs. Fisher? Here. Mrs. Clemenson?
Here.
Mr. Borkowski?
Here.
Dr. Lemke?
Here.
Mr. Folker?
Present.
Mr. Schuler is absent, but we have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Our district and our community recently lost a valued member and friend. Patty Dorner, longtime nurse at Everett, passed away this weekend after an illness. Students who knew Patty considered her loving, kind, and always supportive. She was beloved by the teachers and staff at Everett and the entire district. Her work as a school nurse was dedicated to looking after the health of the more than 300 students at her school. She was also an educator, teaching wellness habits, which will continue to greatly benefit her students over the course of their lives. Our district was fortunate to have had Patty as a nurse for so many years. I know I join with the board and the entire district in sending our thoughts and prayers to Patty's family and friends. Item on the agenda is public participation. Are there any members of the audience who would like to address the board on any topic of their choosing? This is your moment. Hearing none. The next item on the agenda is the canvass of school board election. May I have a motion to accept and approve the abstract of votes?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
May I have a roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk?
Mr. Folker?
Aye.
Mrs. Clemenson?
Aye.
Mrs. Fisher? Aye. Dr. Lemke?
Aye.
Mr. Borkowski?
Aye.
Mr. Anderson?
Aye.
Motion carries.
The next item on the agenda is a motion to approve resolution authorizing election of 3 new board members. May I have a motion to approve the authorization of 3 new board members?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk.
Mrs. Clemenson?
Aye.
Dr. Lemke?
Aye.
Mr. Anderson?
Aye.
Mr. Folker?
Aye.
Mr. Borkowski?
Aye.
Mrs. Fisher? Aye. Motion carries.
Okay. The next item on the agenda is to administer the oath of office to the newly selected board members. Would the 3 of you please rise? Yeah, I think historically they've gone over to the podium there, but I don't know if... Why don't you go over to the podium? This is always sort of an awkward moment, but... as Leslie Fisher said last week at our meeting, the community of Lake Forest entrusts this board with its most important asset, which is its children. The oath you're about to take is the formal act by which this takes place, but in practice it isn't read before or afterwards, and nobody remembers what it says. In order to address this issue, I'm going to read the oath to you once so you can hear it and think about it, and then I will administer it. That's okay. So please don't repeat after me. I, name of board member, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of member of the Board of Education of Lake Forest School District 67 in accordance with the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and the laws of the State of Illinois to the best of my ability. I further swear that I shall respect taxpayer interests by serving as a faithful protector of the school district's assets. I shall encourage and respect the free expression of opinion by my fellow board members and others who seek a hearing before the board, while respecting the privacy of students and employees. I shall recognize that a board member has no legal authority as an individual, and that decisions can be made only by a majority vote at a public board meeting. And I shall abide by majority decisions of the board while retaining the right to seek changes in such decisions through ethical and constructive channels. Okay, now you've heard it. Now could you all, I think, raise your right hand and repeat after me. And at the beginning, when you say your names, I'm going to ask you to say them individually, and then after that, you can say the oath together. I, Susan?
I, Suzanne Sands,
I, Ken Novit,
Thank you. Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of member of the Board of Education of Lake Forest,
that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of member of the Board of Education of Lake Forest,
School District 67,
School District 67,
in accordance with the Constitution of the United States,
in accordance with the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the laws of the State of Illinois to the best of my ability.
and the laws of the State of Illinois to the best of my ability.
I further swear that
I further swear that
I shall respect taxpayer interests
I shall respect taxpayer interests
by serving as a faithful protector of the school district's assets.
by serving as a faithful protector of the school district's assets.
I shall encourage and respect the free expression of opinion
I shall encourage and respect the free expression of
by my fellow board members and others who seek a hearing before the board,
by my fellow board members and others who seek a hearing before the board,
while respecting the privacy of students and employees.
while respecting the privacy of students and employees.
I shall recognize that a board member
I shall recognize that a board member
has no legal authority as an individual,
has no legal authority as an individual,
and the decisions can only be made by majority vote
and decisions can only be made by majority vote
at a public board meeting,
at a public board meeting,
and I shall abide by majority decisions of the board
and I shall abide by majority decisions of the board
while retaining the right to seek changes
while retaining the right to seek changes
through ethical and constructive channels.
through ethical and constructive channels.
Thank you and congratulations. That concludes this board's work. May I have a motion to adjourn Sina DA?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none? The board is adjourned.
I move that the Lake Forest School District 67 Board of Education approve Beth Clemenson as the president pro tem. Second. Aye.
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 Mr. Thompson? Pardon? Ford, I'm so sorry.
Aye.
Mr. Borkowski?
Aye.
Mr. No, but I'm calling you the right name.
May I have a motion motion to nominate the President of the Board of Education.
I would like to nominate Mike Borkowski as President of the District 67 School Board of Education.
Second.
May I have a roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk?
Mrs. Sands.
Aye.
Mr. Ford.
Aye.
Mrs. Clemenson.
Aye.
Mr. Folker.
Aye.
Mr. Borkowski.
Aye.
Dr. Lemke.
Aye.
Mr. Novit. Motion carries.
I would like to call to order the meeting of Lake Forest District 67 Board of Education, May 4th, 2015. First order of business, may I have a motion to nominate the Vice President of the Board of Education?
I would like to nominate Beth Clemenson for Vice President.
We have a second? Second. May I have a roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk?
Dr. Lemke.
Aye.
Mr. Novit. Mrs. Clemenson.
Aye.
Mr. Ford.
Aye.
Mr. Folker.
Aye.
Mr. Borkowski.
Aye.
Mrs. Sands.
Aye.
Motion carries.
May I have a motion to nominate the Secretary of the Board of Education?
I move that the Lake Forest School District 67 Board of Education nominate Mr. Kent Novit as Secretary of the District 67 Board of Education.
Is there a second?
Second?
May I have a roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk?
Mr. Ford.
Aye.
Mr. Borkowski.
Aye.
Mr. Folker.
Aye.
Mrs. Clemenson.
Aye.
Mr. Novit. Mrs. Sands.
Aye.
Dr. Lemke.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Before moving to our action items and resolutions, I'd just like to say a few words of thanks to our outgoing board members on behalf of our board. First, to Rick Schuler. Rick could not be with us tonight, but he is most definitely here in spirit, and his influence is most certainly seen and felt in our district at this meeting. Rick brought both his professional acumen and some important personal passions to the board, and the district has benefited greatly from this. Rick participated on the Finance Committee for the past 5 years, chairing the committee during the past 2 years. His financial expertise and conservative financial philosophy has served the district quite well, as the cash flow and the reserves have both trended in the right direction. Beyond finance, though, Rick brought a few other passions that we benefited from. First, Rick strongly believed in the importance of social and emotional wellness of our students. While everyone believes in these things, Rick actually made these a priority, and he spoke of them early and often. Rick really encouraged a student-centric decision-making philosophy as well. Whether the topic was school calendar, schedules, half-days, attracting and retaining high-quality teachers, the evaluation process, or a myriad of other topics that we would discuss, Rick often would start with the question, what is best for the kids? I'm hopeful and confident that Rick's student-centric philosophy will live on and be an important part of his legacy. Thank you, Rick. I would also like to recognize and thank Leslie Fisher for her great work. Leslie has been on the board for 4 years and has had tremendous impact during her term. Similar to Rick, the board and the district benefited greatly from Leslie's professional experiences as well as your passions. Leslie participated on the Education Committee for 4 years, chairing it for the last 2 years. She's collaborated with the administration in many ways on the education side. For example, increasing innovation throughout our schools, such as her involvement in the CUBE, the new STEM lab, her work on LASIX. She's been a great sounding board as the district made significant curriculum decisions, including the shift to the Common Core and major changes in both math and language arts. But beyond more obvious educational expertise, Leslie's impact occurred in many other quieter ways, often not seen or appreciated. She participated on the team that hired our current superintendent, which is arguably the most important job of a board. She served on the Spirit 67 Grant Committee and has been a liaison with the APT Exec Group. She actively participated in the Mission Vision project and was a great asset there. Leslie has been a tremendous asset as we have strived to build a stronger partnership between the school district and the community. You've shown grace under fire, as this sometimes can and has been tricky. If I was to describe Leslie in 2 words, they would be positive and authentic. These traits are often overlooked in organizations and boards, but they are hugely important. You will be missed. Thank you, Leslie. And last but certainly not least, a huge thanks to Bill Anderson. Bill has served on the board for 4 years and led the board as its president for the past 2 years. Bill, you've done a masterful job in leading the board. You've guided the board and by extension the community as we transition from a long-tenured superintendent to a new one, as well as navigating the district through a few tumultuous times. You kept us focused on vision and oversight where the board belongs. Bill put the right board members in the right roles, and he also broadened the role of vice president in order to more fully leverage all of the board members' skills and expertise. Perhaps most important of all, Bill led the creation of our board's culture, pushing transparency, openness, board engagement, encouraging dialogue, and even encouraging respectful conflict, both behind closed doors and in open meetings, all with the purpose of achieving the best outcome. Bill has been an incredibly wise and thoughtful leader. He definitely has raised the bar with his president's reports, interjecting history lessons, quotes from famous and obscure figures, and humor amidst big, important topics. I consider Bill to be a friend and mentor, and I have learned very much from watching him lead the board. On behalf of the board, all of District 67, the Lake Forest community in general, thank you, Bill, thank you, Leslie, and thank you, Rick, for your tireless work as board members. You have each contributed much, and we are grateful. Thank you. Vice President Beth Clemenson now has a few additional comments as well.
On behalf of Mike, Jeff, Rob, and myself, we would like to offer you our very personal thanks to Bill, Leslie, and Rick for graciously welcoming us onto the board 2 years ago. It could not have been easy having this block of 4 bombard your team dynamics. Here we were, fresh off the campaign trail, with our big ideas and unbridled enthusiasm, but limited practical knowledge that one can only learn on the job. But you always made us feel so very welcome right from the beginning. You served as our leaders, our mentors, our collaborators, and our friends. And for that, we are personally very grateful to you. If there's one thing we've spent a lot of time on these past 2 years, it's talking about goals. Big, bold, audacious goals, as well as small but important tactical ones. Well, now that you won't be spending so much time, you'll have some free time, and you won't be discussing goal setting for District 67, so we hope you'll have time to plan some big dreams for yourself. And to that end, we've bought each of you an inspirational workbook and personal journal, and we hope that it will inspire your planning for whatever comes next. Bill, Leslie, and Rick, who can't be here, we thank you for all you've given to our community and to each of us personally, and please know that we will miss you.
The next item on our agenda is action items. We have a total of 4 action items tonight, 3 resolutions, and 1 other approval. Our first item is a resolution. The resolution reads as follows. Whereas Bill Anderson has faithfully served the city of Lake Forest and its children with dedication as a member of the Board of Education in School District 67 from 2011 through 2015. And whereas during his tenure he served as president of the board from 2013 to 2015 and provided sound leadership and diplomacy. And whereas he was a member of the Education Committee from 2011 to 2013 and provided oversight to major district initiatives, new programs, and made recommendations to the Board of Education on major topics or matters related to curriculum and instruction. And whereas he served on the Education, Research and Development Committee, EdRed, from 2011 to 2013 and monitored education policy at the state level, particularly issues that are priorities for our district. And whereas he served on the Joint Shared Service Committee from 2013 to 2015 to provide top quality education in a financially responsible manner to the children in both Lake Forest School District 67 and Lake Forest High School District 115. And whereas his fellow board members, administrators, and staff will miss his wry sense of humor, commitment to his responsibilities, devotion to the children of District 67, and dedication to the school community. Therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Education of the City of Lake Forest School District 67 does express for itself, as well as the parents, the students, the staff, and the citizens of Lake Forest, its sincere appreciation and gratitude to Bill Anderson for all he has done to advance the quality of education in the City of Lake Forest, adopted this 4th day of May 2015. Do I have a motion to approve this resolution?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Borkowski, can we approve them all at the one time?
We did do them together? Very well.
Yes, please, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you.
Our second resolution reads, whereas Leslie Fisher has faithfully served the City of Lake Forest and its children with dedication as a member of the Board of Education of School District 67 from 2011 to 2015. And whereas during her tenure, she served as Vice President of the Board from 2013 to 2015 and provided sound leadership and diplomacy. And whereas she was a member of the Education Committee and its chair lady from 2011 to 2015 and provided oversight to major district educational initiatives, new programs, and made recommendations to the Board of Education on major topics or matters related to curriculum and instruction. And whereas she was a member of the Budget Committee from 2011 to 2013 and promoted a budget process that required the active involvement of teachers, administrators, and community members, and served as a sounding board to district management. And whereas she was a member of the Curriculating Coordinating Committee from 2013 to 2015 and discussed and reviewed curriculum matters and innovation. And whereas she represented the Board of Education on the Spirit of 67 Foundation from 2013 to 2015 and provided support to an organization dedicated to raising funds and acquiring resources to provide enriching educational and cultural experiences for the students, parents, faculty, and staff of Lake Forest School District 67. And whereas she represented the Board of Education on the Association of Parents and Teachers from 2013 to 2015 to promote cooperative working relationships among the community, school, and home, and enrich the educational experience of all students through a myriad of wonderful school-based programs that are implemented by dedicated parent volunteers. And whereas her fellow board members, administrators, and staff will miss her intellect and kindness, her commitment to her responsibilities, devotion to the children of District 67, and dedication to the school community. Therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Education of the City of Lake Forest School District 67 does express for itself, as well as the parents, students, staff, and the citizens of Lake Forest, its sincere appreciation and gratitude to Leslie Fisher for all she has done to advance the educational quality of the City of Lake Forest. Adopted this 4th day of May 2015. We have one more. Third resolution reads, whereas Rick Schuler has faithfully served the City of Lake Forest and its children with dedication as a member of the Board of Education of School District 67 from 2010 to 2015, and whereas during his tenure has served on the Finance Committee from 2010 through 2011 and provided sound leadership and ensured oversight to all major financial and district revenues, expenses, and investment policies through challenging financial times. And whereas he was a member of the Operations Committee from 2011 to 2012 and provided a community perspective, direction, and oversight of district operations in the areas of transportation, building and grounds, and food service. And whereas once these two important committees were combined, he served as the chairman of the Finance and Operations Committee from 2013 to 2015. And whereas he served as the chairman of the Budget Committee from 2013 to 2015 and promoted a budget process that required the active involvement of teachers, administrators, and community members, and served as a sounding board to the district management. And whereas He was a member of the Education Committee from 2012 to 2013 and provided oversight to major district educational initiatives, new programs, and made recommendations to the Board of Education on major topics or matters related to the curriculum and instruction. And whereas his fellow board members, administrators, and staff will miss his financial acumen, commitment to his responsibilities, devotion to the children of District 67, and dedication to the school community. Therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Education of the City of Lake Forest, School District 67, does express for itself, as well as the parents, the students, the staff, and the citizens of Lake Forest, its sincere appreciation and gratitude to Rick Schuler for all he has done to advance the quality education in the City of Lake Forest, adopted this 4th day of May 2015. Could I have a motion to approve all 3 of these resolutions, please?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, Madam Clerk.
Mrs. Clemenson?
Aye.
Mr. Folker?
Aye.
Mrs. Sands?
Aye.
Mr. Borkowski? Dr. Lemke?
Aye.
Mr. Ford?
Aye.
Mr. Novit? Motion carries.
Congratulations, and you will soon be receiving certificates with that resolution on it. Our new secretary needs to officialize them. While our secretary makes those resolutions official, we have one other action item, which is the approval of the 2015-2016 board meeting calendar, which is in your board packet. May I have a motion to approve the 2015-16 board meeting dates as presented?
So moved.
Is there a second? Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Mr. Novit? Dr. Lemke?
Aye.
Mr. Ford?
Aye.
Mr. Folker?
Aye.
Mr. Borkowski?
Aye.
Mrs. Sands?
Aye.
Mrs. Clemenson?
Aye.
Motion carries.
The last item on our agenda is adjournment. May I have a motion to adjourn this meeting? Is there a second?
Second.
Do a roll call vote for this? Roll call vote or voice vote? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?